Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to the Sport Trap Show. I'm your host, Brian Monango, updating you on the latest sports news. Well, I can finally say with my chest that I think Arsenal will be knocked out of the Champions League after what we saw yesterday from Paris Saint-Germain, winning that game 1-0. They do have the second leg to play in France, but we'll see what Arsenal does there. And like I've been saying on every episode of In the Mix, I think Barcelona are going to win the treble this year, and we'll see that tonight, guys. I promise you, we'll see how that transpires as Barcelona take on Inter Milan. Enough about that. Let's get right into the hit list. Well, the final press conference for the AUSC Region 5 Youth Games was held in the city of Windhoek last night at Windhoek, of course, and they just did discuss on how the readiness of the African teams look like. Mario Ngula was the reporter on duty, and he did catch up with the Malawi and Zimbabwe sports leaders to just share how ready they are for the competition. So stay tuned for those interviews.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. As you are aware, Malawi hosted the 2022 African Union Sports Council Region 5 Youth Games. It had its own experience. We had lessons that we learned from hosting, and now that we had passed the baton to Namibia to continue the beautiful journey that started way back, our readiness as a country, I would say, we are at 95%. We have actually put all the documentations together for our athletes. Not only that, we've been having the trainings for these athletes. We've had 3 camps. The first one was in September last year, and the second one was in December again last year, and the third one, we had it some 2 weeks ago. So yeah, we are bringing 197 athletes and officials, and we also bringing officials from the Ministry of Sport and other ministries that are our stakeholders. So a total of 213 is what we are bringing to Namibia. And we will charter a plane, by the way, because you know Malawi is a landlocked country and it's far from here. So, and because for that reason, I would like to commend the government of Malawi for the support, and not only that, even the government of Namibia for actually, you know, hosting the games, and not only that, giving that much support which is needed for these games to really take place. I'd say thank you so much on that one. And yeah, Special Olympics is part of the game, it's part of the team that now really, you know, gives us some kind of commitment to say these are also part of us. And again, by bringing Special Olympics in these games, we are really promoting the inclusivity, which is a plus on us as Africa. So really, Malawi 2022 ignited the African dream, and this time around, Namibia is owning the moment. So here we go. Thank you.
Okay, so as Zimbabwe, we are ready for the games. We've got a contingent of 277 participants that are going to be at these games. We are excited to be coming here. It is a platform that has been created for talent identification, for competition, for unearthing of the next generation of diamonds from Africa. And we are ready to come and be a part of it, be competitive, and inspire the aspirations of the next generation of the athletes that Africa is going to be proud of. We are also excited to see the readiness that Namibia has prepared, the platforms in terms of facilities, where the athletes are going to be competing at. And also generally the preparedness in terms of the accreditation systems, and also the provision of safeguarding of the athletes that we have. We are all aware of the pandemic of drug and alcohol abuse that is experienced world over. And at these games, there is a safeguarding initiative that has been put in place. And as such, we are very, very, very much excited. Looking at the sport codes that are at play, we are bringing in 13 sport codes and we've got 197 athletes all in all. But our contingent is mainly made up of girls, women, as we get into these games. So we'll be here. We are already here, and we already feel at home. The climate here is good, and everything that we have seen so far is quite encouraging. The organization, the hospitality of the people within Namibia, and also the understanding of the people that are preparing the hostels and the accommodation where the athletes are going to be to actually be staying. We are excited. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Well, the days are fast approaching and the AUSC Region 5 Youth Games are literally around the corner. We are all very excited for those games as Namibia will be hosting this prestigious event. Moving on to our second story, we do have a team that traveled all the way to Ocho and they are there for the NAPSO Winter Sports that are taking place. We do have some interviews of the learners and the teachers just sharing the excitement and how ready they are for the NAPSO Winter Sports. This is, by the way, in Afrikaans, so stay tuned for those clips.
Ja, hallo, my naam is Anne Boshoff, ek is van Prouet en ons speel vandag bietjie jukskei. So waar die sport gaan is eintlik maar net is 'n ou kultuur uit die ou dae uit waar hulle die skeie gevat het en dan met hulle penne gooi. Dit gaan maar alles oor strategiese denke en om te mik vir die pen. So ons het gekies om hierdie sport te speel omdat dit 'n lekker samesyn is en dit is baie lekker om nuwe mense te ontmoet. Bied jou geleenthede aan vir Namibiese spanne, bietjie teen Suid-Afrika speel en ook NAPSO spanne.
Hallo, my naam is Cindy Kiefe. Ek is van Tumep Gymnasium af en vandag speel ons 'n bietjie jukskei.
Hallo julle, ek is Joanita Jans van Rensburg. So die kompetisie het so tydjie terug begin. Ons is nou 1 ronde verby. Dit was baie lekker. Al het ek 'n jaar terug geskiet, maar ja, verder was dit lekker. Baie van die mense skiet regtig baie goed en dan kom sommige van ons, maar ja, ek dink dit is opwindend en daar's baie om na uit te sien.
Hello, my name is Antonio Johannes. I shoot for Warfish by private school archery. He was alright. I shot nice. Got most of my arrows in the yellow, so I might rank up. Oh, but this is a friendly. Seriously.
Well, the weather looks great in Ocho and it looks like it's going to be an exciting one. They are set to take place until Saturday with the rugby games set to start tomorrow. Rugby netball games are set to start tomorrow and the finals will be held on Saturday. So we look forward to seeing how that transpires. Well, viewers will be going for a short break and then we'll be back with athletes. We'll then show you how Andrew and I took on the Nedbank Cycle Challenge.
Taking flight has never been easier. Paratus is introducing Sky-Fi internet packages with speeds that will have you reaching for your seatbelts. Starting from $500 Namibian excluding VAT per month, with speeds reaching up to 10 megabits per second. There's even a prepaid option where you can top up your Sky-Fi internet for just $15 Namibian per gigabyte. No contracts, no fuss. Visit your nearest Paratus branch to find out more. Or go to paratus.africa/Namibia to sign up online.
Always prepared, Paratus.
Goedemorgen gezin. Good morning. Lots of nervous anticipation on the back row. First timers, if you're a first timer in this bunch, raise your hand. Are you riding for the first time? Congratulations. Welcome to the greatest race under the sun. We're back, we've had a lull, but we're back. And the organizing team, as always, putting on a fantastic job. Team Nedbank, we can open the arches at the front. Thank you, gents. 1 minute. Christiane, Mr. Ready. Jackie, are you ready? That's some serious wind resistance at the front there. I think you can take that off. All about the sun. Good job. 40 seconds, ladies. You guys hang back to me until I call you, okay? Let these guys get underway. We'll call you up the hill. 30-kilometer group start just after this with 30 seconds to go. Gavin de Klerk, good morning. I can see you bundled up there. 10 seconds, 15. Right, we're just about to roll. 10. Make sure your helmets are fastened. Make sure you've got water on your bike. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our final batch for 2025. The Windhoek Cycle Challenge, the greatest race under the sun. It is the final group for the day. They're going to roll down the hill. Nice and steady we go. The police are in attendance. And I'm going to see you guys about an hour from now at the finish line. Spectators, let's take...
Okay, so update. Andrew Pullman on our way. We're on the 20-kilometer Windhoek Cycle Challenge. Please don't cycle and be on your phone. This comes with a lot of experience and years of cycling. So we're excited. It's a good one. We'll see you guys after 10Ks. Yeah. Yo, almost there. We're almost there. I'm tired. At least we're going downhill now. Come on.
Andrew Pullman. 20 kilometer. Hoe je?
Het was lekker in het begin. Ja, het was lekker. Zeker die eerste keer van hoërskool dat ek eintlik actually fietsry. Dink ek het al ooit seker met die helm en ek ernstig gery nie, seker net hoërskool na Pelle toe gery met die fiets en so, maar dit was lekker. So ek dink 2 keer afgeklim, bietjie teen 'n stilte. Maar op die terugkom by Simon de Witbrug en ja, en miskien een keer nog op die bypass. Dat is vinnig.
Okay.
Maar ja, ek voel alright. Dan kan dit oorleef. Dit is lekker.
Okay, Andrew, ek sien jy het jou kollega agtergelos. Wat het gebeur op die pad?
Ek weet nie, ek kan nie vir sê nie. Ek het die keer dat ek omgekyk het ek hom nou daar op die bypass nog op die terugkom, so 1 of 2 keer daarom nog gesien. Verder weet ek en ek miskien weet jy beter.
Okay, nee, sharp Andrew.
Cool.
Yo, 20K is down. How do you feel? I can't breathe. I can't feel my legs, bro. I can't feel my legs. I thought 20K was for me, but I think I should stick to the manga. I think the manga is more my thing. I think 1,300 kilometers. 20. When I start getting warmed up, it's too late already. But it was nice. I feel my hamstrings and it was great. At least we got a medal. We did it, Andrew and I. He finished before me, but I think it's because he was tailing me most of the time, so he had the energy to just do his thing. But nonetheless, Andrew, we did it.
You did all the hard work.
Team effort.
Yeah, just want to say thanks to everybody that made it possible for us. It was a great experience.
And without Mani's bikes, it wouldn't have been possible. So we want to say thank you to Mani for giving us these wonderful bikes, helmets, making sure that we are ready for the race. And
He really sorted us out.
okay, so we are joined by Mani. Mani, thank you for sponsoring us with the bikes. Without you, it would have been possible. Just tell us, how does it feel for you to be a part of the Nedbank Cycle Challenge and for helping us out with the bikes?
Yeah, well, I mean, they say I wasn't on the bike. I wasn't really involved with this except for helping you guys out with some bikes to get a real feeling of what it's like, you know, to get on the bike 20 kilometers. I think that's what you guys did. Yeah, so happy I could have assisted you guys to get some good stories, and, you know, that's what it's all about. The racing snakes in front, that's important, but we also need to look after the guys at the back and all the newbies, and yeah, that's what I want to help.
Okay, well, we did enjoy the ride. The bikes were amazing. For the viewers that are watching from home, just tell us if they want the bikes. I know Mani's bikes can definitely sort you out with everything. Just give us a bit of information as to where they can find you and how they can get the bikes.
Yeah, well, I mean, Mani's Bike Maker. We're in Saidrov, Acacia Street, 16 Acacia Street. Yeah, so, you know, we open there 6 days a week. And, you know, it's not just about selling bikes. It's also about giving advice and servicing bikes. So, you know, if anybody's got questions or want to have advice, just pop around in Saidrov and we'll sort you out.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, Mani.
Thank you very much.
So viewers, before we do head on to Are with the international news segment, just a quick reminder that you guys can place your bets for tonight's game between PSG and Arsenal. No, not PSG and Arsenal, that took place yesterday. Between Inter Milan and Barcelona, that game is taking place today. And I'm saying Barcelona are winning the treble. If you do disagree, you can definitely share your comments in the comment section below and tell us what your predictions are for this big game. And we'll see how that transpires later tonight. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Goodbye.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with soccer news first. UEFA Champions League, the best in Europe, are playing at the moment, semi-finals, first leg, and it was a big result for PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, and they beat Arsenal. That was a away win for PSG, very important for them. They won that game by 1-0. They're taking that advantage into the second leg that will be played next week, this coming week, Wednesday at the 7th of May, that will be played in Paris, so a big advantage for PSG to try and go through to the final. In the second semi-final, semi-final, it will be on Wednesday evening. It will be Barcelona that play at home against Inter Milan. That's the first leg. The second leg will be played on Tuesday, the 6th of May. That game will be played at Inter Milan. So all to play for the final. That will be in Germany. That will be in the Allianz Stadium in Munich. That will be on the 31st of May, the final of the UEFA Champions League. On to tennis news, and it was firstly the number 1 seed in the men's division, Alexander Zverev. He's out of the tournament. He lost to Francesco Curandale of Argentina. He lost 7-5, 6-3. And then also number 3 seed, Taylor Fritz of the USA, also out. He lost to number 14 seed, Casper Ruud, also in 2 sets. And a better result for Daniil Medvedev from Russia. He's number 9 seed, a tough 3-setter, beating Brendan Nakajima of the USA. He beat him in 3 sets. In the women's side of the draw, better for the number 1 seed, Aryna Sabalenka. She's through to the next round. All these games were played in the round of 16, so it is Aryna Sabalenka through to the last round, or the round of 8. She beat Peyton Steers of the USA by 6-2 and 6-4. Also continuing a good result for Alina Svitolina. She beat Maria Sakkari 6-3, 6-4. She earlier also beat Elena Rybakina, and so it is Svitolina that's through to the quarterfinals. To close off today's international sports news, it is rugby news from Australia. The next World Cup will be in Australia 2027, and Australia will have a new rugby coach for that tournament when hosting the World Cup. That will be Les Kiss, and Les Kiss currently coaching the Queensland Reds. He was also assistant coach to Joe Schmidt for Ireland, and Joe Schmidt currently the Australian coach. And the important series coming up first, that will Joe Schmidt will still be the coach for this series coming up, the British and Irish Lions that will tour Australia. And that tour will be from the 28th of June till the 2nd of August. 3 test matches the Lions will play against Australia in that one. So it will be Les Kiss that will take over in 2026 from Joe Schmidt as the new coach of Australia. And that will be in time for him to be the coach when the World Cup is hosted by Australia 2027. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day. We talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.